St. Louis's Major League Soccer stadium will not get state tax credits, at least not this year.
Construction on the project is still expected to start next month. News 4's Emily Pritchard is live from the future side of the stadium, breaking down what all this means. Emily?
Courtney and Steve, the planned practice fields should sit right back behind me on this piece of land, as well as the team offices. And just across the street here on Market, this is where the stadium is planned to be built. Now, we do know that it's planned to be finished in March of 2022. Now, the group applied to get $30 million in tax credits. That's not going to be happening from the state, but they have been told they can come back and make a new request next year for a lower amount.
This soccer stadium comes at an estimated price tag of $461 million. Many are excited about the sports edition.
To be able to have just different options to go to different venues, different games. I know the venue itself is going to be pretty exciting, pretty awesome as well.
The project is mostly privately funded by the ownership group, but this request for a total of $30 million in tax credits from the Missouri Development Finance Board isn't happening.
I feel that they should, I feel like, what you put in is what you get out. So absolutely, you got to pay the price to, be great. And especially in a city like this, I think it's, huge that you pay back towards the, community and do your part.
Others feel government money could be spent on other issues like homelessness and infrastructure.
Bottom line, it's a total waste of money.
You feel like it's a waste of money?
Yeah. I mean, I like soccer, but it's just a waste of money. St. Louis needs too much other things.
The Development Finance Board meeting scheduled for Tuesday canceled. Each year, the board has a $10 million cap for tax credits. In early December, the city of St. Louis, the St. Louis Development Corporation, and the MLS ownership group requested that $30 million in credits over 2 years. But for that to happen, 3 members of the finance board would have to give approval to raise that cap. Well, that didn't happen. Now the ownership group has been told to return to the board in January, where the board could consider a smaller request under that $10 million cap. Missouri Department of Economic Development says, while we support the project, we do not believe that increasing program caps to authorize $30 million in tax credits for a stadium is the right decision for Missouri.
And people have a lot of questions about this huge stadium project. People are wondering how long construction will take, when it will really get started, and why the ownership group is applying for those tax credits. Well, you can get your questions answered right at this hotel behind me at the Pear Tree Inn on Thursday. MLS for the Lou is holding a public open house there from 11 to 7, and they will be answering everyone's questions there this week. Reporting live downtown, Emily Pritchard, News 4.